So let's talk about moving your training and education online and how easy it is. Setup is really quick. Setup takes on average just a couple of days, and then we run workshops, 1 hour long workshops, which really get you familiar with the platform. And these are hands-on workshops where you'll actually be doing a lot of the work. We just configure the platform, switch on features that are relevant to your organization's needs, and then you're just left to play with it. And our support team is there. We just jump on a call. You just WhatsApp us, you're struggling with something, and we get on a call. And by the time you've done 3 of these sessions, you'll be ready to go live. Users will be on your platform. You'll have your users in, you'll have your e-learning content built, and you'll actually be starting to train. And if you're new to it, it's actually way simpler than you'd actually imagine. The platform comes with a content builder, so you can build. Sorry about these cheeky seagulls, can you hear them in the background? They're making a racket. It's so funny. I'm so lucky. What an amazing day, eh? So getting live, getting going is really easy. You just choose the domain that you want. It's your company name at .createlms.com, and we set your platform up. It's up and running, as I said, within a couple of days. From there, we then turn around and teach you how to use the platform. Within an hour or 2, that's it, you're up and running, and you're building content. Building content is really easy on the platform. You can upload quizzes, you can create quizzes, you can run assessments, you can run instructor-led assessments, you can run surveys, pulse checks. You're able to load SCORM files, you can upload PDFs, you can share slides. One of the great features is the IFrame capability. So this means if content exists elsewhere in your cloud, you're able to just literally put the IFrame. If you're not familiar with iframes, go and check them out. It's really brilliant. Basically, it steers you to a piece of content that's kept in the cloud. So if, for example, you use G Suite, or Google Workspace, I think it's called now, or you use Microsoft 365, it's possible to take a link from your cloud-based PowerPoint presentation, and whenever you go in and edit that presentation, the system will automatically show you the latest version of what you've edited, rather than actually having the file loaded within the platform and you constantly having to update the thing. So iframes are really cool. It's really important not to forget that real-world teaching is incredibly important, and so the platform as standard supports your face-to-face classroom-based learning, your webinars, and your remote-based teaching, and you can bring those together. So for example, you could build an e-learning course that might have some pre-work in it, might be talking on a subject, and then later on you can actually add in a webinar session where people come together online, and you're running what's called instructor-led training, so ILT. And ILT is brilliant. It really allows the class to come together to ask questions for you as the teacher to check knowledge and understanding, which is so important, and also the social aspect. And one of the things, the great things about classrooms is the interaction that you get, and sadly on self-paced e-learning you lose that, and I think that is an incredible part of the teaching journey, and it's something that you can design in when you're using our platform. We recommend bite-sized learning. You can get a GoPro like I'm using today. It's waterproof. You can go and just articulate the learning point, and we're really encouraging people. This is a bit of a long video, but really get to the teaching point and actually convey it. When we're watching video, we can only take so much of sort of bobbing around. Look at those cheeky birds over there. It's so funny. They're like, I don't think they're liking this video very much. Anyways, yeah, so your e-learning is really good. Build bite-sized video pieces like this, and then you can just throw them into the platform, then ask quizzes. You can run assessments, so really understanding, did the learner really understand what you were trying to teach them, and have you conveyed that effectively, and then run post time-bombed surveys to check in that knowledge has really been retained and understood. Say 2 weeks after they've taken the course, you automatically trigger an assessment to actually check for understanding. And obviously with a platform like this, the key thing is the reports. So for reporting, you're able to check in not only the adherence and compliance, has the person taken the course on time, but you're also able to check to a degree their understanding by looking at the responses they've given to certain questions, and really see whether or not they've passed or failed. So there's lots of things that you can do in the design to really check for understanding, check that they're taking the content, and really bring all of your training adherence and compliance online, your certification, and especially remote training. I mean, you know, a lot of organizations send people off for fire safety training, maybe forklift truck driving if you're working in a warehouse, or machine handling. And it's really important that those certificates that are done externally are also tracked by the learning management system. Now, we'd be delighted to give you a demo. Just use the contact us button to book a demo, get a quote. We don't mess around. We'll just send you pricing straight away. Just tell us how many users you want, how quickly you want to go live, and maybe some of the problems you're trying to solve. We'll jump on a quick call, show you how the platform will work and solve those problems for you. And if it doesn't, then we're not the right platform for you, and you've made that decision really quickly, say within 20 minutes of meeting. And the pricing, it's just a no-nonsense approach, and most people reckon that we're way too cheap, and that's a really, really bad sales word to use, I know, but it's a fact. You know, it's a cloud-based SaaS system. When you build these things correctly and efficiently, it means that you have very low support calls, and support and bug fixing is really what catches most LMS vendors out, and that's why their prices are so high.